Hey folks, welcome back to the channel and our weekly series of Today in Tarkov, where we get you caught up on everything that happened all week in Tarkov. Now there's some big, little, and everything in between changes here. We got a bug fix, changes to how the BTR works, some arena news, as well as our first cheater ban report of the wipe. So let's get into it and get you caught up. So first up, let's talk about the press vest. This was bugged. If you haven't seen it, I did a video talking about this. I've done a couple of videos now on armor stuff, but this was bugged and the front plates were not working in it. They have addressed it. In fact, they did it about 8 hours after my video went live. They fixed the front and the right plate errors that were happening. So the press vests are good to use again, and they are a great armor. These and the Karasas are probably your best lower level armors. Use these. They've got good coverage, and you can throw class 4 or 5 or even 6 plates in them if you want. That is now back to normal, which is good. Now, as far as other armors, I've gone through the ones that I can actually access, as well as the handbook, and looked at the armors, and I haven't seen any that do the same thing. But the armors that I don't have access to that are only in the handbook, I can't check like the side plates. So if you do see any other armors that you have suspicion that are not registering plates, let me know and we'll throw the whole gambit of testing that to figure it out. And then earlier in the week, we got some changes to the BTR. Basically, it has to do with pricing. They reduced the delivery service price, and then they increased the trunk size for players with positive fence rep. So if you're from 0 to 1 rep, you have 8 to 10 cells. If you're 1 to 2 rep, you have 10 to 12. 2 to 3 rep is 12 to 15. 3 to 4 is 15 to 18. 4 to 5 is 18 to 20. 5 to 6 is 20 to 24. And 6 plus is 24 to 28 cells. So this is a huge increase in size of this thing. 4 cells might not sound like a lot, but being able to put 28 cells worth of items, which can be rigs and stuff like that, you can get an absolute ton of loot out of raid. Just be cautious. It is still kind of buggy. It does take a while to get this stuff back, just like insurance. BSG is aware of it. They're working on it, and hopefully have a fix soon. Now for arena changes, let's talk up about what they've actually changed. So they say all ranked presets are now free, and what that means is not all kits are free. Go in here, all of your QCB kits and stuff, marksman, these still cost money. It's these raiding crit kits that don't cost anything. These are all free kits now. They're based on the rank you have in the game, and that's it. Now, as far as future update, they're talking about, they didn't give us a date, but there's an upcoming technical update planned for Arena. And they want to have, obviously they're going to do increased optimizations of the client and the network component, make things run better. But the big things they're going to talk about here, obviously, are the improvements to the matchmaking. Hopefully they're going to continue to adjust the system. And right now the game's kind of, not a lot of people are playing it, so the matchmaking sucks because there's not enough people to really balance out the different levels of kits and ranking and all that other stuff. A big change should bring a bunch of the players back, especially once they link it with Tarkov, which they talk about that here in a second, which should bring everybody back, which hopefully will not just improve matchmaking, but give them more data to tweak the system even more. They're also going to be adding an unranked mode, which is a big deal. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, whether this allows you to level up kits or not, and work your way through the progression without screwing with your rating, your ranking. It'll have a big impact on how people play. And then they talk about synchronization of Escape from Tarkov and Escape from Tarkov arena profiles. This is experience calculations, skill and mastering leveling, money transfers, as well as the ability to create equipment and presets. But that's going to be even in a future update, not the one that's coming, but one down the road even further. At least that's how I read this. So this will be the linking of the two accounts. Now, BSG hasn't said much about wipes. They said they'll do them when they need them. I do not see how they link Arena to Tarkov and don't wipe the Arena account. They're just going to have to do it. And then whatever you are on regular Tarkov is the skills that your Arena account will pick up when you first log in. That's how I see it happening. I don't see them doing it the other way around. And the two accounts can't be at different levels. At least I don't think so. So that's me saying it. That's not BSG. That's me saying that when they do finally sync these up, I believe there will be a wipe on Arena. Now, whether that's going to wipe your rank, I don't know. But they're going to have to adjust the skills and all that stuff based on your Tarkov rank. With this, we're also going to get customization of custom games. Right now, you can run custom games, but you just follow the normal rule sets. So they're going to be adding more rule sets so you can adjust things and do more goofy stuff if you want to, which I think will be a lot of fun, and it'll be a great place to train people that have Arena as well. At least in the way of Tarkov PvP, combats, maybe mechanics, stuff like that. The other thing they mentioned is this last hero game mode down here at the bottom. We don't have a lot of information on it. It doesn't say much of anything other than you are on your own. So it might be like 1v1s, things like that. I'm not totally sure. We'll just have to wait and see. But interesting. It'll be another game mode to play, which will be a good thing. And then lastly, a new location We'll have to wait and see. There's some theories about what it is, but I don't know how many of them are true or what it is. Hopefully we just get a new location that works well and doesn't bug out like some of the other ones have so far. And then last up is the cheater bans. BSG banned 11,000 cheaters since wipe, since December 27th, basically. So that could technically be the last day of the last wipe too, but I don't think they were banning a lot of people that day, but maybe they were. 11,000 is a lot. It kind of falls in line with what we saw last wipe, and you're going to see more bans early wipe than you are throughout the wipe. These are going to start to trail off probably unless something major happens. Just a product of what it is. More players playing, the cheat developers running lots of accounts trying to test out systems, but you can come in, you can search, you can look for names that you've banned, you can see people that you think were sus, maybe find some of your friends that shouldn't be your friends anymore because they got banned for cheating. But that's just my take on it. And I'm kind of a grumpy old man when it comes to cheaters. But that's all I got. That gets you caught up with everything going on Tarkov this week. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, a quick shout out for my music. Links down in the description. Go check it out. It's free to listen to. Make it in conjunction with Low Wave Records. And it's also available for content creators to use free of charge. No fear of DMCA takedowns or copyright strikes. Just attribute us the same way I kind of do in my description. You're good to go. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. I wish you the best of luck in raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.